No! No! Please!
If you stop,
I'll leave.
Okay,
I'll leave. No!
Let go.
No!
Let go.
Hello. 8511. It's going to be occupied by one male.
This is Officer Brianna Tedesco investigating a suspicious vehicle around the small village of Lakemore. She makes sure to alert other officers of her whereabouts, as this was just a few hours before dawn.
Hi. Good, how are you? What are you doing parked back here?
Just taking a nap for a while.
Okay, where are you coming from? How long have you been here?
Not long to a nap. We came from Thanksgiving.
Okay. Where are you headed?
Out west. Too far. I
Oh.
just got out the interstate to that's all.
Okay. How did you find this place? What?
By accident.
Oh, that's pretty weird.
You can see the officer keeping her touchlight on his face, which was probably a good idea. But what she should have done was to ask this guy to slowly step out of his car with his hands where she could see them. This was her only mistake, and it almost cost her life.
Do you happen to have a driver's license on you that I could see? You don't have a driver's license? Not on you? Do you have anything with your name on it? What about your vehicle registration? Anything with your name on it?
Did I do something wrong?
No. But you're parked on private property right now. It's suspicious that you're back here. Doesn't normally happen. You were sleeping, so I needed to check on you, make sure that you are all right. But I do need to identify who you are.
As this kept going on, the suspect was getting really nervous. The officer can see that, but she doesn't think much of it because he has been cooperative so far. But where things started getting messy was when he gave out a fake name.
Yeah, I'm James Duncan, but I don't. What change? I've been on the road.
Okay. Not a big deal. I just have to make sure, you don't have any warrants or anything, which I'm sure you don't. Once I confirm that, you'll be on your way. No big deal. Dunkin?
James Duncan. Oh, the last part? Dunk.
IN. And out of what state do you have a driver's license? Pennsylvania.
Officer Brianna checked in with HQ about this guy, and you guessed it, there was no record of James Duncan, and that was when he did this.
No!
If you stop,
I'll leave.
Okay,
I'll
let
leave.
go.
No!
Let go.
No!
Let go.
No! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! No! 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 Please don't shoot me! Please! Please! Please don't shoot me!
Unfortunately for this guy, the second officer wasn't as patient as his colleague was. He fired almost immediately, and that was the end of this ugly episode. Turns out that this man's real name is Kenneth Martell, and he was wanted in Pennsylvania for the robbery and murder of 88-year-old Theodore Garver. Kenneth was taken away by an ambulance, but he never survived that shot. He was confirmed dead a few minutes later. Officer Brianna was still in shock after this horrifying encounter. Those 20 seconds of struggle were one she was going to be keeping in mind for a while. Kenneth might have been wrong about his name, but there was no mistake about who he was with a gun. In his car were found weapons of various kinds, including a crossbow. Maybe this was a little scary, but what would you say about a cop who was helping a murderer on her way out of the crime scene?
You're still here! Yeah, you're still here. What happened?
He don't come, man.
Oh, he's still not here?
Yeah, 1 hour.
1 hour?
It's just 30 minutes.
Okay, you want me to see if I can help you?
No, my friends come.
Hye-Yeon Dung. It was a bad day to have a flat as master manipulator and murderer. Hye-Yeon Dung tries to work her magic on this police officer. The officer fell for her charm the first time, but this was only until she was alerted that a woman was wanted for the murder of a 26-year-old male in Queens. Then she came back for a second look.
Let me see if I can take you there to Manal.
You take me out?
I have a 28 out of Pennsylvania. Yeah, and I'll be able to take you.
Another one?
Yeah.
The officer uses this opportunity to get a closer look at the vehicle's registration number. Turns out it belonged to one 26-year-old Justin Lee, who was recently found dead in a Queens apartment. He was shot in the head, and his body was covered in bedding. With this new information, the officer was going to keep this lady in sight until backup arrived.
It's only that side?
Yes.
Let's see on this side.
This is okay.
Oh.
Just this.
And you don't have one inside there? No?
It's just bomb. Oh my god. And I take down.
Yeah, how fast were you going? Slow?
Slow. Just 60.
60?
60 miles.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's go over here and then let me go see if I could get a tire and they could come fix it for you and you could just go.
She was in character, but one thing she didn't know was that the officer was in character too. Her identity was busted. She was 31-year-old Hye-Yeon Dung, who worked as a stripper in New York. Apparently, she had a romantic relationship with the married Justin Lee, and when things went sideways, she shot him in the head and left him to bleed to death. First responders only discovered him a day later after his wife alerted the police of her missing husband. The officer on the ground continued to delay Hye-Yeon, but it all started to fall apart when she wanted to return to her car.
They're gonna call me back.
So I get the car.
Are you cold? Oh, okay, hold on. Just wait for a minute. Is it cold? Aren't you from Pennsylvania? It's not cold there?
Oh, no.
It's warm?
Cold too.
Oh, both places is cold? Yeah.
Can I take the clothes?
Huh?
I go to the car and take the clothes.
Oh, you need clothes from there? Okay, hold on.
It was getting more difficult for the officer and Hye-Yeon. The officer can't let her get into her car as she doesn't know what she has there, and Hye-Yeon has the nudge that her cover has been busted. The officer was smart, but she almost paid for it with her life.
Well, just hold on, okay? Right here. I don't know, because I don't know what's in your car. Hold on. You just need a sweater?
Yeah.
Okay, is it in the front or the back?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
You can open.
Okay, well, I don't know what's in there. I just got to make sure there's no one else or anything else in there.
You can open it.
Okay, just for right now, let me see if your hands. Let me see your hand.
What?
So I'm going to just detain you for a little bit until I figure out what's in your car.
What?
Let me see what's in your car and then I'll get you your jacket.
Okay.
Hold on.
What do you mean? Why?
Huh? Because I'm going to see what's in your car.
Why you cut me?
No, I'm going to just detain you for I can get your sweater.
Dung kept trying to reach for her car while the officer resisted her. It all ended in a nasty fight, and the officer almost lost until a good Samaritan intervened.
Stop moving.
What happened?
Turn around.
Oh my god.
Stop. Get on your back. Get on your belly. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
I know. What happened?
Stop.
What happened? Tell
Stop.
me. I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
But
Stop moving. He's good.
I got the help. You on the one side?
Yeah, she is.
Dung was finally cuffed and backup arrived. It was judgment time, and from what we heard about this case, if she is convicted, there's a very good chance that she will spend the rest of her life in prison. Criminals are smart, but teenagers can be stupid. Watch what happens when a 21-year-old thought that it was a good idea to shoot a cop in a gas station. Shaquan Moore. 2 deputies pulled over this car going over the speed limit at Palm Coast gas station, and that was when they perceived marijuana from the insides of the vehicle. This was illegal, as possession of marijuana in Florida is only allowed under medical authorization. Questions were asked, but the boys were not willing to answer all of them.
Just put your hands on the dashboard and don't make any sudden movements, all right? Hang on 1 second. Do you have a medical marijuana card or any hemp in the car? Okay, because I could smell marijuana coming from that car. Okay, I'm not looking to bust somebody for just a little bit. If you got a little bit, tell me and we'll work with you. But if you don't tell me, I'm going through the car anyway because I have probable cause. So you're better off right now. If you got a little bit, just tell me and we'll talk about it.
The driver insisted that he was clean, and while they continued to search him, they didn't know that the real trouble was seated quietly in the car.
You check his shoes. Okay, go ahead, put your phone down. Come on, step out for me, okay? Did you hear us explaining to him why we pulled him out of the car?
Why was it?
What's that?
I said, why was it?
Okay, come on over here and we'll explain it to you too, okay? Come on to the back of the vehicle. Because there's marijuana, odor of marijuana right here. Right here. There's odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. Keep your hands out of your pockets, okay?
Things were getting even more intense as the driver saw his friend, and it was only going to get worse from there.
All right, you know what? Do me a favor. Turn around. Stay right there. Turn around. Turn around. Because you're being a little, spread your feet. Spread your feet. You're just a little too uncooperative, and I don't want any more issues. You're not under arrest. You're being detained. They come off as quickly as they go on, all right? But I don't need to worry about this for officer safety, all right?
Things were smooth with the driver, but his friend was not going to make it that easy for the deputies.
Sorry, I was trying to
Watch your knee.
I was trying to shit, sorry.
Don't be reaching in your pockets, just hands behind your head, okay?
Come over here. Right over here. Stop and turn around. You're not listening. All right, we're gonna do the same thing for you. Stop. Then do what we're asking you to do. Relax. Spread your feet.
The man doesn't want the cops to bind him for all of the worst reasons. One was that he was a fugitive wanted for a homicide charge in Fulton County, Georgia. The second, he had a loaded gun well hidden in his waistband.
He had a 0. This is what you were trying to do. Are you dumb?
What?
The deputies reported that Shaquan kept trying to reach for the gun during the struggle, and that was as bad as it could be. The driver was allowed to go after a warning about his speeding and possession of marijuana, but Moore was arrested. If convicted, he was looking at 15 to 25 years in prison for the homicide charge, and another 5 years for possession of a concealed firearm. Shaquan Moore had 2 deputies sweating over him. But here's another teenager who had the entire police department looking for him after he escaped a traffic stop. Taylor West. It was all supposed to be another regular traffic stop until this officer realized that one of the teenagers he detained had given him a fake name.
My window's broke, officer.
I got you, man. So the reason why I pulled you over, I'm Deputy Boyd, Fayette County Sheriff's Office. The reason why I pulled you over is your headlights out on that front side.
Yes, sir, I know. I'm on the way home. But I'm going to let you know I don't have a driver's license.
Okay. You got your registration, proof of insurance, anything on you, man?
It's my mom's car. I don't know where none of it is.
All right. Do you have a license on you too, man?
No, sir. I can call my mom. She can come. That's okay.
Where you at? Where do you live?
Right down there on, where's it off of? I just moved here from North Carolina. It's in Palm Coast. Pony Express or something.
Express. Okay. All right. So what's your name?
Tyler West.
What's your middle initial?
A.
Where's the last place you had a license?
I have never had one, sir.
You've never had a license ever? All right. And what about you, man? What's your name, date of birth?
James. David.
What's your middle initial?
R.
And what's your date of birth?
February 5th, 2001.
All right, man. Just sit tight for me, okay? First is out of North Carolina. First name is Tyler. Hey! 312. One of them just jumped out of the car and took off running.
James R. David was a fake. His real name was Taylor West. He is a 22-year-old fugitive wanted for violating his probation on drug trafficking charges, including opium and heroin trafficking. Taylor ran through the bushes and the deputies spent the entire night looking for him. He was finally caught around 9 a.m. in front of an apartment building.
Temple.
Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get down! Get down! Put your hands behind your back now! 314, 1012. Do not move. You got any weapons on you?
Taylor West was arrested, and if convicted, he was going to face at least 10 years in prison.
Baby, wake up, wake up.
That's like blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah. So my son fell this morning earlier.
I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
We don't often hear about women killing, but when it happens, it's jaw-dropping. These aren't just crime stories. They make you wonder what could push someone, whether a lover, mother, or sister, to carry out the most gruesome murders. On April 3rd, 2022, Miami police arrived at a terrifying scene. They found 27-year-old Christian Toby Obumseli barely hanging on, with a serious chest wound, while his girlfriend, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny, held him.
Baby, wake up, wake up. Okay. Get up. Please go. Please. Listen.
Get him up.
Get up right now. You can drop it on the floor. I'll help him out. Get up.
Oh, no, I can't.
Get up.
I can't let this, okay.
Go.
Wait, it wasn't. What is his name? Christian Obumseli.
What's his name?
Christian Obumseli. Christian Obumseli. Please.
Listen, sit down. Do me a favor, sit down. Do not
Why are
move.
you yelling at me?
Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me?
Do not move, sit down.
Okay, but
we don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened.
I'm terrified.
So,
As detectives dug deeper, they uncovered a pretty disturbing history. Courtney and Christian's relationship, which kicked off in 2020, had been full of violent fights. Cops had been called to their place more than once, suggesting things were really tense behind the scenes. What started as a small argument about sharing phone locations quickly spiraled into something much worse, a fatal confrontation.
I was doing laundry and watching a Christina Randall, or listening to a Christina Randall video, and tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the first time. And then he came back with a Subway sandwich. Before he left, he recited exactly what I wanted. And I said, I'll text what I want to you. And he said, I know what you want. I said, no, you don't. And he recited it to me before he left. And he got it perfectly right. And I said something about like, oh, are you going to like reshare your location with me? Like, did you unshare it? And he said, yeah, I unshared it. And I was like, oh, when did you do that? And he was the other day, like when you were done with me. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. And, like, reshare it. And then he told, I mean, it kind of like turned into like a little like argument or something. And then he told me to reshare mine. And I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And then I didn't do it immediately. He asked me about it again. And I don't know what I was thinking, but it just said something about, well, what if I'm somewhere you don't want me to be?
As Courtney's story unraveled, things started sounding pretty alarming. She claimed self-defense, saying she threw a kitchen knife 10 feet across the room and hit Christian right in the chest, which definitely raised some eyebrows. And when you add in a previous incident in Vegas where she allegedly threw a glass at his head, it all starts to look like a pattern of aggressive behavior.
And then he just like, I could see like all the whites in his eyes, and it was like coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them, and I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I mean, grab and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, that was happening 2 other times, I couldn't breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying, like, do you know if he's okay? If he's choking me and he's angry enough, he might, like, this is different, I think. But if he's, like, choking me or, like, pinning me or something and I can't breathe, he might go too long. So I grab a knife and I said, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's gonna grab either the phone or like the knife or something. And so I was just like, I was like, don't come any closer. It's coming at me, and I threw it. And I meant for it to go.
How far away was he?
Well, I was by my fridge, and he was like by the edge of one of the chairs of the sofa.
The interrogation took a gut-wrenching twist when Courtney found out Christian had died. Her reaction, a mix of shock and heartbreak, made the whole case even more complicated. As the reality of the situation hit, investigators were left juggling conflicting stories and piling evidence.
So we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could. And
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. There's a way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah.
Relax. You'll be fine.
No.
Calm down.
I know, I just can't believe it.
I'll talk to your parents. I'll get them. I'm going to get your parents here ASAP.
We spoke to your parents, and they're trying to do everything possible to get here as soon as possible as well.
To what?
To get your parents, for them to come over here. So they're doing everything possible right now to find a way to get down here.
Deep breaths. Just take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much. And I just can't even cry right now.
As the investigation progressed, things took some unexpected turns. Initially, detectives seemed to buy into Courtney's self-defense story, but when body cam footage and past incidents, like her shoving Christian in an elevator, came to light, the narrative started to change. The big turning point was when the medical examiner's report didn't match her story, leading to her being charged with second-degree murder in April 2023. Now, with a high-profile trial ahead and her self-defense claim falling apart, Courtney Clenny could face life in prison. If you think her case is wild, wait till you hear about a mom in Washington with a missing son and a story that's got more holes than Swiss cheese.
Where he is.
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
On March 27, 2024, a frantic call to 911 set off a massive search operation across Washington state. 4-year-old Ariel Garcia was missing, and things seemed off. He was last seen with his mom, Janet Garcia. A few hours into the search, there was a breakthrough. An alcohol rehab center in Vancouver, Washington called in, saying Janet had just checked herself in. Clark County deputies rushed over and found her in the intake area, looking a bit out of it and dodging questions about where her son was.
You know why we're here.
Are you okay if I open the zipper?
Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
Can I open the zipper?
Yeah.
Just checking there. Thank you. I just want to make sure before.
What's going on today with you? And like, sounds like the cops have been talking to you already.
Yeah. So, my,
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
yeah.
Okay.
So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, so, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then but we left. So I was like, okay, you know. So I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me.
The alarm was raised by Janet Garcia's relative, who discovered a large blood stain and a child-sized bloody handprint in their apartment. Just days earlier, Ariel's grandmother had been granted emergency guardianship, citing Janet's struggles with addiction and erratic behavior.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not going to cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where... Can you, like, tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In like SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person that? How did you pick the person?
She's a
that
longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
That's all I know.
Okay, and you've known her.
Number or anything?
Okay, but you've known her for a long time. So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
Is something you sign back into?
No.
No. You just delete it all.
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah, you found it today on your old Facebook, and her name is. Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house, or the doctor first. What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
In Everett? Providence?
Okay. You understand we just need to make sure that he's okay, and then
yeah,
we can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know.
As investigators kept questioning Janet, her story started falling apart. First, she said Ariel had fallen and hit his head. Then she changed it, saying she gave him up for adoption. After that, she kept throwing out different places where she supposedly left him. Every new version just made things more confusing and raised even more worries about what really happened to Ariel.
Where he is.
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay. You know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much, and you didn't
I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
You took him somewhere, and you're going to go back to him, and you know where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know. You have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
Do you have a phone number for it too?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a phone number for her, but
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
just he on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst.
Yeah.
The next day, Ariel's body was found near Joint Base Lewis McChord, stabbed 41 times. Janet Garcia was arrested on March 29th for first-degree murder and assault on a child. She pled not guilty, citing mental illness and addiction, and her bail was reduced from $5 million to $3 million. Janet's tragic crime shocked everyone, but if you think that's messed up, wait till you hear about the Tulsa tween who gave sibling rivalry a whole new meaning. Seems like some kids take "I'm gonna kill you" way too literally these days. January 5th, 2024. Late that night in Tulsa's St. Thomas Square neighborhood, an unimaginable tragedy unfolded. A 12-year-old girl was taken into custody after allegedly stabbing her 9-year-old brother.
Aylan, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Come here,
sorry.
come here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry, just pull up your pants.
Where's the
I'm
knife?
sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know what to I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. Julie, you better pray to God. I am praying, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window and it's behind the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right
not
up here?
not right there. It's the room. This is the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind.
Use
Yeah.
the knife?
I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
what's your mom's name? What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Over here, so we're out of the paramedics' way.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's your name? Take a seat for me. Sit crisscross on the grass, okay? Just sit there for a second. You don't have the knife on you, right?
No, I swear I don't. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I don't. I don't.
As officers arrived on the scene, they found a distraught 12-year-old girl and her severely injured brother. The girl, clearly in shock, struggled to explain what had happened.
jail?
You're not going anywhere right now.
Will I be in jail?
What was that?
Will I be in jail?
Right now, let's just, calm down a little, okay? I don't know what we're gonna do right now, alright?
Okay.
But right now, we're investigating.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, okay? I know there's a lot of things going on right now. Just take a breath.
I don't know why I did it.
Just take a breath. Let's not think about it.
When I first came to school, our math teacher, he had cancer, so he wasn't at school for a really long time, and yesterday was his first day back in school. And I really hated math, but I started to like it because he was there. Is my brother in the hospital?
He's in the hospital right now, little lady. Yeah.
Will he live?
Pretty sure he will. There's the doctors. Doctors are all over there. So we'll take care of him. Your mom's over there too.
I'm so sorry. Is he just never gonna forgive me?
It's okay. Take a breath.
As the gravity of the situation set in, the young girl grappled with the consequences of her actions. Meanwhile, the mother, April Lyda, torn between concern for her injured son and disbelief at her daughter's actions, tried to make sense of the unthinkable.
I cannot imagine what you're going through right now.
She's never been aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like it's like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
It
this
was
is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like what the hell was she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him screaming, like the worst scream ever, and I thought maybe he was having a nightmare, so I started to try to wake him up, and there's blood everywhere. And he said, she stabbed me. I was like, ew. And he started going in and out of consciousness, and so that's what they told me to put him on the floor, do chest compressions, and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. I was screaming her name, and she ran out after she did it because she was scared. And
So right now she's safe and she's in custody with us right now. This is a really this is a very. There's no words that I can tell you that's gonna.
So weird. Why would she do that?
Those are answers we're going to be looking for. And
like it's just weird. They don't really get along that great, but I just never would have assumed she'd do something like that. That's crazy to me. Like she was like, I don't know why. It was fucking crazy. I don't know. She doesn't even curse. Like I don't know.
In the months after the incident, new details came out showing how complicated the case was. April Lyda, the mom, mentioned her daughter was on ADHD meds, which might have affected her behavior. She noticed her daughter withdrawing, but thought it was just typical preteen stuff. The 12-year-old is still in custody, getting daily counseling. This tragic case of a 12-year-old stabbing her 9-year-old brother in Tulsa is heartbreaking. But up next, another shocking incident highlights the need for better mental health support. On February 18, 2023, a chilling call reached the Oshkosh Police Department. A distressed voice reported a violent incident at a residence on Jefferson Street. The caller, panicked and confused, explained that his sister had freaked out and her boyfriend was bleeding profusely, possibly from stab wounds to his arms.
Who is injured and where are they? Where is the other person? She's right there. Okay. Right, is it just the three of you? Okay.
Help me, please. Please help me.
Yep, ambulance is downstairs over 403, if you can come up.
Copy.
Everything's calm at the moment. Where are you hurt?
I can't. I'm getting lightheaded, bro. I need help.
Will you come?
Where's my brother?
He's downstairs.
Please help
Can you call me? Call my dad, please.
Have you got shoes or something you can?
Oh, they're downstairs.
Okay.
Oh, please.
They're coming up.
We go? We gotta go.
Morgan Lund, just 21 years old, was found covered in blood, desperately trying to stem the flow from her ex-boyfriend's wounds. The victim, whose identity remains protected, had sustained a shocking 19 stab wounds across his body.
Morgan, can you tell me a little bit more about...
No.
No? And why is that? Do you feel... Why are you saying no? I don't understand what you're reacting to right now. Are you just scared about the situation, or do you not want to talk to me?
I want my dad. I want my dad to come here.
Okay. I understand that, but you're an adult, so I need you to make your own decision about whether or not you're going to talk to me, okay? What?
What do I need to tell you?
The questions that I was asking, what kinds
I was sleeping, and then I don't know, I was like half awake. I bring her out here every morning to put on fever.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I've seen the same thing before. I've
You've
never
seen
done
the same
anything
thing?
like that.
You have seen the same thing before? Okay. Have you ever had any kind of medical treatment for anything like that? Have you seen a doctor, a psychologist, counselor, anything like that?
I'm too embarrassed to talk to anybody.
Okay.
As the investigators dug deeper, things started getting creepy. Morgan talked about these super vivid hallucinations, a shadowy, non-human figure that had been stalking her for months. Her hazy memory of what happened painted a pretty unsettling picture of someone stuck between what's real and what's not.
Like a blob.
Like a black blob. Like a blob, but like a figure.
Okay.
I don't know. I have something wrong.
So you see a dark figure, but it doesn't look like a person. Am I understanding that right? It's just sort of the shape.
I could hear him. Yeah.
Who?
And then I came out and I saw something, like, over him. So I don't know, like, what was, like, real and what's not real. I don't know if I was dreaming.
But the other experiences that you've had have been when you were awake?
Yeah, or like half awake.
Okay. Right before you went to bed or right after you woke up?
Both.
Both.
No,
But it's
I
usually...
would never do that. I would never
Right.
do that to him.
But it's usually that same sort of dark figure that you see?
Yeah, but it's something in my head. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it.
But when you see it, your heart beats really fast and you feel afraid. Okay.
And I just feel like something's taking over me. Like, I don't know. And now it's like everything's normal.
And that happens every time.
Morgan described experiencing hallucinations and feeling disconnected from reality. Her family revealed concerns about postpartum depression and changes in her behavior since the birth of her child. Most alarmingly, Morgan claimed she was in a dreamlike state during the incident.
Yourself, you didn't do this on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
Was he sleeping?
I don't know. I was like half asleep.
I know. Were you having a dream?
Yeah, it was like I was having a dream and then I was like half awake out to the living room.
Yeah.
And then I woke up again and I was like half asleep. And I was like seeing things, but I was like, I don't know, there's like something in my head that like makes me not who I am.
you any medicine?
This new detail made the case more complex, highlighting issues with mental health and the effects of untreated psychological struggles. In court, Morgan, at 21, was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison and 5 years of extended supervision. The judge took both the severity of the crime and Morgan's mental health into account. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to watch another fascinating video like this, click on one of the boxes on your screen right now.